One possibility here is that Trump won't continue to lie and say this is about protecting these buildings, but instead will shift, or federal workers instead will shift to the Insurrection Act and to say, well, I've got this more powerful tool, and he certainly knows about it. He's been saying that in interviews. So what do you think happens in that moment? I mean, once you invoke the Insurrection Act, are they more likely to just defer to the president's sense that there really is a sort of lawlessness and to not engage in that second guessing? Is that the end game when it comes to deployment, and we might just see the courts back off?
I mean, in so many of these cases, I think of it as this galactic game of chicken, right? Between the courts and probably more essentially the US Supreme Court, because that's where the rubber meets the road, and the president, right? And so what you are seeing is this kind of weird little, I'm now going to confuse my metaphors for which I apologize, but it's kind of a game of chicken, and it's also Zeno's paradox, right? Where they keep getting closer and closer and closer to this thing that is the nightmare scenario for the Supreme Court, which is what the so-called constitutional crisis, right?